Alright, quick walk around 2002 Vspec2 NUR. It's a client's car. I'm just going to try to do a quick one-shot video of it right now. The car will be getting picked up in a couple of days and sent to Garage Yoshida for a full restore. I have one there now that is getting a color change done. So this one's going to be repainted the same factory color. So I want to kind of just get this one shot for before and after, point out some of the things that's wrong with this car, and see the after video of it as well when it comes back in a few months. I've been learning things recently that I didn't know. So anybody that has a Vspec2, you can see in the light right there with the true hood, they're like, oh well, it needs the crosshatch pattern, and if it doesn't have that, then it's probably not a real hood. And then if you're going to repaint the car, it says the carbon, the paint is kind of, the tape job is kind of bad around there. So it's like, well, if you're going to repaint the car, how do you repaint the hood and keep that crosshatch pattern? And Garage Yoshida actually said, you can see it all into there. He's like, well, they have like a chemical that removes the paint and then they just repaint it. But that crosshatch actually, maybe it's common knowledge, I just didn't know, but the crosshatch is actually just the paint shrinking from sitting in the sun. So if the car's outside, it's going to happen again anyways when it's repainted. This is a pearl white, it's not the regular white. I have yellow lighting in here, so it doesn't really do the color justice, but it's a beautiful pearl. It'll be really interesting to see this when it's finished. All right, so just touching base, it has a carbon insert in there. We put we put a rental plate on it. The customer drove the car in Japan himself. This is really a driver's car, 2.7 liter. It's got tons of rock chips. Supposedly, the previous owner who we bought the car from, we bought it from a private seller, had hit a raccoon or something, he said, and the bumper's been repaired. So we don't know exactly where that repair was done. I'm sure once the bumper is removed, it might show it, but as of now, I don't see any repairs done on the bumper. He put like an oil cooler door here. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure why you would close it, but I don't know. Other than that, there's some heavy scratches here. That's just dirt. But these are through the clear. It's got black mirrors. We have a spare set of mirrors in the trunk that are going to be white. And I believe maybe it was the driver's side had rust showing under the mirror here, and we have a complete door there. So we'll swap out the door and get that taken care of as well. Other than that, just chips on the body. Well, maybe I'll at least show you what else the car has. I'm sure you guys want to see the engine. Car is in good shape. It's got like 160,000 kilometers. Just tons of rock chips. Yeah, but this will all be painted. There's some dirt here, but there's spider cracking in the flares. There's the finish coming off of the spats here, pressure cracking. There's a nice repair job done right here. No rust or anything on the trunk. Going down the side of the car, it looks very straight, no door dings. There was like there's probably, you can see this gap here. There's probably a slight dent around this size that would have to be repaired. You can kind of see how the light kind of bends there. It's not so noticeable, but it is there. Conside service muffler, carbon factory diffuser, LED light in the back as well. The trunk and the bumper, obviously, the color doesn't look like it matches so well here as well, but that'll all be fixed. Spider cracking. Going down this side of the car again, super clean for how many kilometers it has. You know, the car looks amazing. R35 GTR floating brakes on the perfect spec Advent or Volk racing wheels, in my opinion. The huge Nissan Brembos in the front. Some people don't like them. They make a lot of sound. You know, the Aston Martin. Maybe the Aston Martin has them. I know the McLarens have them. The Ferrari has them, and a lot of people complain like, "Hey, there's something wrong," but it's just the way they are. They make that metallic sound. All right. Well, since the outside, you know, not much to really talk about, I'll show you a little bit more of the car. All right, quick interior, Nismo mats, Series 2, all black. I mean, anybody that knows a thing or two about GTRs know the two interiors being the gray and black, and the black is just amazing looking. I mean, gray is fine, but if you saw the two next to each other, you'd be like, yeah, I'm going with black. This car has you know, speaker inserts put here, as well as this knee rest. It's got a knee rest there for spirited driving. Factory bezel. They've got this gauge set up here, and the radio has been moved to the box in there. Very clean. It's got, you know, some nice smelling scents. Hard clutch. We've done a lot of transmission work to this. I will explain that in the next video when I do the full inspection. ETC machine is hiding. Yeah, let me pop the trunk, or pop the hood, sorry. All right, the bread and butter of the NUR. Now, I will, again, go over everything in the next video after it's done. This will get a full strut replacement, paint, everything. 2.7 liter stroker. I mean, the struts are in good shape, but, you know, just for, you know, future peace of mind, the client's gonna have everything done. Nismo intake, Pro Stock built the engine. Client drove it in Japan for a couple weeks, got the Mines Boss signature there on the Mines strut tower bar. This thing's sick. So, you know, full carbon hood. Yeah, I mean, these are not cheap if something happens to this thing. Yeah, just wanted to do a quick video. I love this car. Looks amazing, sounds amazing, but you're gonna have to wait for the next video for all of that.